Good evening and welcome to the Colonel's Kitchen, live from the Burrier Building on the campus of Eastern Kentucky University. The Colonel's Kitchen is a joint production between the EKU Office of Alumni Engagement and the Department of Applied Human Sciences at EKU. I am Dan McBride, the Associate Vice President for Alumni Engagement, and my co-host, Dr. Dana Bush, the Chair from the Department of Applied Human Sciences. Dr. Bush, it is certainly fall now in Kentucky.
Ooh, it's a little chilly tonight, isn't it, Dan?
It absolutely is.
Yes.
Feels like fall, and I think we've got the perfect fall menu coming up. We'll talk about that in a second. Quickly, I want to promote a couple of things that are coming up. Our next Alumni Spotlight will be coming up 1 week from tonight. That'll be on Tuesday, November 2nd. We'll be visiting with Barbara Kent, who is there she is, does all the veterans programs here on the EKU campus. We'll talk about some special activities they have coming up for Veterans Day and also about the many services that EKU provide to our great veteran students on this campus. Obviously, we are year in, year out recognized nationally for the service we give to our veteran students, and we'll find out more about that. That is next Tuesday, 8 o'clock. We hope that you'll tune in for that, and also all of our previous Alumni Spotlights are available online. If you missed one and want to go back and watch it, we would encourage you to do that. So that is coming up. And we also want to talk about Cafe Burrier. We're winding down the semester a little bit, but Cafe Burrier is still going and people can still make reservations.
You can, although they're very limited. Spaces are limited. We will be finishing the semester the week before Thanksgiving, or I think the week of Thanksgiving. The Tuesday of Thanksgiving is our last one. So
the week of Thanksgiving, yes, because I'm coming that Tuesday. We're bringing the whole alumni staff on that Tuesday. And I found out the hard way. I waited too late to make my reservations this week and had to struggle to get in, but I was able to find a few dates open and got in. So people need to get those reservations in now.
Absolutely. And, we do have cancellations. So call the morning of if you're wanting to get in. And then we also offer some to go. So if you're just really wanting that meal and you can't get a space in the dining room, we will make it for you to go.
And we are hoping maybe next semester as we advance with the show a little bit to do maybe one of these shows with a live studio audience with some of the folks that normally eat at Cafe Burrier. So that could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think it will be. I think we'll have many people wanting to come and participate in that show, Dan.
Yeah, and so be watching for details on that. Like I said, it'll probably be next semester sometime, but we are working on it and we hope to make that happen. And hopefully as things improve in the COVID category that we're going to be able to gather with people together. And Dana and I are still in different rooms broadcasting tonight. That's why we are not wearing masks. But when we go to the kitchen in a few minutes, you'll see that our kitchen crew will be wearing masks because they are still in close proximity of each other. And we've got another great menu for tonight, Dana. I'm excited because tonight we got some fall food.
Oh, it smells so good. I really wish we had smell-o-vision tonight. As soon as I came upstairs, I started smelling it. I was like, oh, and then my stomach started rumbling just a bit. So our fall menu tonight is pumpkin pasta in a Parmesan garlic cream sauce with skirt steak. Old-fashioned pumpkin pie with hot apple cider will finish our meal for us.
It sounds delicious. I mean, you can't do a fall show without having pumpkin in it, and we've got plenty of pumpkin tonight.
That's right, absolutely, and apple cider. So
yes.
We'll be nice and warm, and we'll be ready to go home.
Well, you've got your heater going in there. That's how cold
I
it
do.
is.
I do. I did turn on my heater. I don't, I'm a summer girl. I really like heat and the sun. I like fall colors. I love fall foods. But if I could just stay real warm, that would be the best thing for me.
Well, that's what they make those big socks for.
That's right. Yeah. So I've got my sweatshirt on tonight. I've got a shirt on. So yeah, I'm all bundled up.
All right, we've got a full kitchen tonight too, along with Chef Sang. We've got some folks who have been with us before who are back again tonight.
We sure do. We have Jordan Ellis, who is a graduate of our program, and we need to say a big congratulations to Jordan because last week he passed his RD exam, so he is now a registered dietitian. That is a huge feat. It is not an easy task. He finished his internship last year. We're very, very proud of Jordan. He's excelling at his new job. I asked him this evening when I came in how it was going. He said he loves it. He loves the people he's working with, and that is exactly what we want to hear from our grads, from our program and all of our graduates from Eastern Kentucky University. So we're thrilled that Jordan's back with us. And then we also have our current student, Taylor Moser. She's been with us several times before, so we're glad she's with us as well.
All right, so that's the crew that's in the kitchen. You know the menu, you know the kitchen crew. So let's go to the kitchen and let's get cooking on the Colonel's Kitchen. And welcome Sang and Taylor and
Hello.
There they are.
All right, thanks for having us tonight. And today we are going to cook the pumpkin pasta, and we are going to present how to make the pumpkin pie and warm apple cider. Okay, first I'm going to present how to make the pumpkin pasta. Here are ingredients for that. Yes. So it's similar to the Alfredo pasta. So I'm going to use the heavy cream and also the Parmesan cheese. And I'm going to sweat the onions and the garlic first. And I'm going to add the two ingredients, this one, heavy cream and Parmesan cheese. I'm going to use this is the butternut squash, locally grown butternut squash. I already cooked that and I scraped it from the skin. And I'm going to puree all the ingredients and I'm going to mix with the ravioli tonight. Okay. Oh, yeah. So while I'm cooking, the Jordan will present how to make the pie, and after him, I will present the final product.
All right, excellent.
So chef's going the extra mile for us by taking that butternut squash, scraping it out, doing all the good things. It's not coming from a can tonight, Dan.
No, it looks delicious, and so it's going to be more of an Alfredo type sauce. Is that what I heard him say?
Yeah, so it is a cream base. Mm-hmm.
Cream base, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cream base and the garlic sauce.
Yep.
Excellent. So we're going to mix all this up.
Yeah, I think he said that we're going to go with Jordan first, and he's going to show us about the pie. And he's got I'm a specialist at pumpkin pie. So so Jordan, no pressure.
No, that's not fair. I was going to say, you just put pressure on poor Jordan.
Well, Dana was talking before the show and saying that she was going to compare this to her grandmother's, and that already put too much pressure on me because I know it's not going to be as good as her grandmother's pumpkin pie, but I'm going to do my best tonight. All right? So we'll see what we got. But this is another very simple recipe to put together. It's basically just blending all your ingredients and pouring it in the pie pan and baking it for 30 or 45 minutes till it's done. So we're going to start with adding the eggs. And eggs and the brown sugar, and we're going to go ahead and beat that, and I'll let it kind of join together.
And we should remind folks that the ingredients for all of the items we do list on the website, so people can go in and check and get all the ingredients from the website.
I'll need just 1 minute because I realized our mixer is not plugged in, so hold on just 1 second.
Oh, well, there's something we've learned tonight.
That seems like something I would do in the kitchen right there. They did that just to make me feel at home.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the blender's not plugged in tonight.
All right, now
remember that?
I remember. I know now. It's a mixer, not a blender.
Yes, yes. Well, we're never going to let you live that one down.
That's okay.
All right.
All right, so the eggs are in. Yeah.
Your eggs, the brown sugar, your white sugar.
I'm for all the sugars. Put them all in there.
Yeah, just a little bit of sugar.
That's the secret ingredient. Your salt. And then your blend of spices. So you have cardamom, cloves, nutmeg, ginger, cinnamon. And it also calls for like half a teaspoon of lemon zest. So I'm just going to zest that real quick. You got your zester here. And just let me pull this up a little bit.
Lemon zest.
A
A
couple
little bit
quick
of lemon
swipes.
zest.
Some fresh lemon zest really brings some nice flavor to it.
I'm not sure I've used cardamom before, Jordan. What does that add from the spice?
It's just a different kind of spice. It's a totally different flavor profile. So, we'll see. Maybe that was your grandmother's secret ingredient you didn't know about.
Could be.
So,
I don't know. This could be what wins me over right here.
yeah. We'll see. So you want to get that all nice and blended and blended together really thoroughly. And then we do have a little bit of a twist tonight because Chef Sang had some extra of this locally grown butternut squash that we're going to use in place of the pumpkin. So he roasted that earlier today. And I'm going to go ahead and mix it in right now.
So this will squash pie instead of pumpkin pie?
It's going to be butternut squash pie. So, same kind of family of foods. And
Yeah.
Same color.
same color.
Yeah.
You would probably never know the difference if you didn't.
I wouldn't have known the difference if you hadn't said it, for sure.
Yeah. So it comes out very easily. Nice and tender. It just comes right off the skin.
Oh, here's a great question from Ray. He wants to know why you're using a paddle instead of a whisk on the mixer.
Well, I'll give you a simple answer, and that's because that's what was in the mixer when I started using it. Typically, you're right. You would want to use a whisk. That would probably blend the ingredients a little bit better. So, good question. Good catch. But yes, tonight, that was what was at my disposal.
See, it's good to know people are paying attention enough to know.
Yeah. You get extra credit for paying attention. Asking good, thoughtful questions.
We'll put Ray on the list for maybe one of those people that gets to come in and do the tasting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
this is locally grown squash. Is that what you said, Jordan?
Locally grown from Kentucky. Yes, I'm not exactly sure what town or city, but it is from Kentucky.
Great.
Well, I think using the paddle as you're putting in the squash is appropriate.
Okay.
So there we go.
Yeah, there you go. So you're going to get that nice and blended. Make sure that's a nice smooth consistency.
The mixer's pretty entertaining to watch.
Isn't
on its
it?
own.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm easily entertained, but
Yeah, it's pretty captivating.
All right, and while that's finishing mixing, I'll add the last ingredient, which is our heavy cream. And that's going to give it a nice creamy texture when it all comes together. And I just like to slowly add it.
It's where all the fat comes in.
It's kind of like hypnotic and putting you in a trance. I'm sorry, but it just kind of makes it blend really nicely and spreads it out, disperses it nice and evenly.
That's a beautiful color too, with all the spices and the squash, and that cream brings it in. It's beautiful.
It's always important, to scrape your bowl down every once in a while. Make sure you got everything from the bottom and the sides, and make sure there's nothing hanging out after you're done.
Oh, I just wish everybody could smell how wonderful it smells in here right now. I mean, can you smell over there in the next room, Dan, like I can here?
I cannot smell it as strongly here as you guys smell it in there, but I can smell it.
It is just unbelievable. Oh, I didn't read that whole comment, but she was talking about cushaw pie. Are you familiar with that, Jordan?
Yeah, I think it's pretty similar to this. I have never made a cushaw pie, but I've seen the ingredients and seen the recipes for it, and it sounds like a pretty similar type of pie. But
yeah.
Try it out. Yeah. All right, so I think that's pretty well blended. We'll go ahead and pull that out. I can get it off of here. And then you just pour it right into the pie pan. You're going to bake this at 425 for 15 minutes. And then after that, you're going to lower the temperature down to 350 and bake it for another 45 minutes to an hour. And I got a little extra batter here, so if you wanted to get some of those little small individual shells or something like that, you could get a little more out of your batter that way too.
All right, Jordan, let me ask this question for somebody who doesn't cook. Why the change in the temperatures when you're cooking it? Why going short and then bringing it down and going long?
Yeah. So it kind of just sets it up in the early part, and then after that, it kind of continues the cooking process and gives it a nice, even product at the end, so it doesn't get too dried out, or cracked, or overcooked.
I got you. So hotter at the beginning for a little bit to set it, and then
right. And with a pie like this, that's got a lot of wet ingredients too, you don't want it to be like burnt on the top and then undercooked on the inside.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, thank you.
That's a great question, Dan. And you might have seen a lot of pumpkin pies with that crack right in the middle. And so, like how he explained, if you lower that temperature and you let it cook a little bit longer, you're less likely to get that crack.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. So that's it for the pumpkin pie. So I don't know if pasta or cider or what are we at next?
I'll present the pasta, and I sauteed onions and garlic, and I mix with the heavy cream like this, and I pureed it. After I add butterscotch, I pureed it, and I add Parmesan cheese in it, and I mix with cooked pasta here. Today I'm going to use the ravioli with the truffle infused cheese, and with the goat cheese, and it's good to try. And in terms of this, I will serve the skull steak.
Did he say goat cheese?
He did. So the ravioli he's already stuffed it with goat cheese and truffle.
Oh, I got you.
And so the pumpkin is going to be in the sauce, is in the cream sauce. So I'm understanding that now. Yeah. Because you can make a pasta that has pumpkin in it. You can, you can put pumpkin within the pasta. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is a skull steak, and I marinate this skull steak with the lime juice, orange juice, and the soy sauce yesterday. And I grilled it and I roast it. And I'm going to serve this one with the pasta. I'm going to slice it, and I'm going to put some slices on the pasta later. So I'll present the final product later. And in the meanwhile, Taylor will present how to make the hot cider.
All right. Taylor and hot cider time. Boy, that meat looks...
Doesn't that look good? Oh.
Yeah. All right, Taylor, you're on.
Okay, so for the hot cider, we've had it sitting for a little bit just to get all the flavors marinated and really stand out. And for our ingredients, we put apple cider and maple syrup, as well as cinnamon sticks and cloves and all-berry spices, and then finish it off with some orange and lemon peeled and cut. So we will,
So you put everything in the pan, and then you let it sit for a while so it all mixes in. And
yes, and then we cooked it for 5 to 10 minutes and just let that boil and really enhance all the flavors together.
yes. So what you're dipping now is pretty warm. Is that right?
Correct.
All right. Now let me ask this question. Again, I don't know what I'm talking about, so that sometimes is good. It sometimes helps me. But sometimes at Christmas, my mom will make cider in a crock pot. Is it possible to do this in a crock pot, or are you better off in a pan?
Chef, do you think?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, could you ask the question again, please?
I said sometimes at Christmas, my mom will make cider in a crock pot, and tonight we did it in a pan. Is there a reason why one or the other is better or worse?
I think the cooking in the pot is I think always better, because you can control the doneness of the pasta. So
We're talking about the cider.
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 I'm sorry. I'm
For the
sorry.
cider.
I thought about the pasta. Okay. So, I'm sorry.
Sorry, chef, we took you away.
Makes more sense now, doesn't it?
To be honest, I'm not an expert in the beverage, so this is the first time to try that. So please enjoy that. Yes.
I think it'd be interesting to see because the crock pot makes me think that it would just once again enhance and sit a while. But I'd be interested to try it both ways as well. Do you have any input, Jordan?
So I've done it both ways, and the thing is sometimes crock pots run hot. So it does depend on the crock pot, but it's great for parties. You can put it in there and leave it like, Christmas Day when you've got all the family over. I do that all the time. So it's just a little bit easier than having it in the pot. I think either way is great, Dan.
Okay.
For you, I suggest the crock pot. You need to get you a little crock pot, put you some hot cider in it.
I've got a little crock pot.
There you go.
I've used it once in probably 10 years. I made meatballs in it once.
When we were in lockdown last year, I would get out my little bitty crock pot and I'd put my apple cider in there and I'd have it going all day long and I just drank it all day.
Yeah, Ray brought up a good point that sometimes folks like to do a little extra kick in their cider. Is there a particular liquor that would complement the cider?
Oh, bourbon all the way.
Bourbon. We're in Kentucky.
Come
It's gotta
on.
be bourbon.
Come on. It's got to be bourbon. Or, rye. Rye would be great because rye gives it a little bit more spice to it. So, we spike ours. So, you can also do mulled wine and mulled cider, which is a lot, the same way. So.
Stew's good. He might try the cider on the grill. But I don't know if that'll be as good. Stu was doing corn dogs, I think, at the last home game, and he wanted to have the corn dogs on our show. So I told him one time we might do his corn dogs.
Hey, that'd be great. That'd be fun. We could do a corn dog cook-off.
Ooh, yeah. A little competition. Oh, my gosh, that looks good.
How does it look good? Oh, heavens. Oh, that looks so good. Oh.
Okay. So I sliced the scalloped steak and I garnished with the spinach, the sauteed with the butter, and this is the pumpkin pasta, and it's the warm cider, and this is the final product of the pumpkin pie.
Wow.
Oh, yum.
All right. And one thing we should point out, Dana, that because we've seen this happen in about 20 minutes before our eyes. Typically, this is you're doing this at home, it's going to take a lot longer.
It's going to take you a little while. Yeah. Especially if you're starting with pasta from scratch, which I've done many times, and you can make homemade pasta fairly quickly as you get a little bit more practice. Ravioli is a little bit more complicated just because you got to stuff it and all that. But and then the steak would take a little while, marinade. Chef, how long did you marinate the steak?
I marinated last night, so I marinated overnight.
Okay, yeah.
Normally more than 12 hours.
Yeah. So steak you want to marinate for a long time. Chicken, not necessarily as long as you would want to marinate a steak. And then the pie, like Jordan explained, it comes together rather quickly, as you saw, but it's the baking that's going to take a little bit more time with the pie. How fast do you think we can eat this?
That's the real question. I'm starving. I don't know about you, but I didn't eat dinner because I knew we were going to eat good tonight.
I didn't either. I didn't snack. I'm a snacker, and I thought, no, Dana, don't snack tonight because you've got this great meal. And then we had Cafe Burrier at lunch, and it was great. Today was pulled pork day, which is one of the favorites. So I've had a really good food day. Oh, yeah, here comes Sang.
We came to pulled pork day last semester, and it was where we got to go, and it was great. I had First Watch for lunch, so it was really good.
Yeah. I like First Watch. I like a good breakfast. Oh gosh, it's just.
Oh man, here it comes.
I know I've said it smells good a million times, but it just really does.
Thank you, sir.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it smells good.
Oh golly.
I'm really smelling it now that it's here close.
Yeah.
It's got that. I feel like I'm at the mall.
What?
No, at Christmas when you go shopping at Christmas, smell makes me think
This is
of
not food court food, Dan.
no. I mean the Christmas smell at the mall. Everybody's trying to get that pumpkin smell or that Christmas smell.
No, I know what you're saying.
That smell.
Giving you a hard time. Like Williams-Sonoma. You know, if you've ever been in Williams-Sonoma, they, especially around Christmas, they have a great cider blend, like mulling spices, and so they'll put that in there. All right, what are you going for first? Oh, well, I guess we'll go for the steak and everything, won't we?
Yeah, I'm going right into the pasta. I'm not going to lie. So I'm cutting it up a little bit. The pasta looks really good.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it was the squash that made this happen or what, but it's not as orange as I thought it would be. It's a little more yellow.
Well, the cream definitely tones down the color.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's.
Oh my gosh.
You're ahead of me. How is it?
Oh, good heavens. Oh,
And the cream is so thick, I can't get it on the fork.
it's so good.
Mm.
Oh, heavens.
Oh, yeah. That is good.
Oh, my.
You know, even without the steak, it's really good. And then you throw the steak in there.
I haven't even tried the steak yet. Oh, and the steak is cooked perfectly, chef. Perfectly. Just the way I like it. It's a nice medium.
Yep. And the pasta is good. The sauce is really good.
Sauce is fantastic. Have you tried any spinach?
I'm scooping some in right now. I'm going to try to show so people can see what it looks like. But it's, see, I'm really eating it. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Great job.
Gosh, that is fantastic.
I'm going to have a sip of cider.
Wow. My husband's birthday's this weekend, and he's wanting an Italian or some pasta dish. I think I know what it's going to be now.
Yeah. The cider's good. The cider's a little bit sweeter than I thought it would be.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, it tastes that way to me.
It's good.
It is good.
Well, they put maple syrup in it.
Ah.
Yeah. So that does give it a little bit more of a sweet to it.
I'm not disappointed. I'm not complaining about it.
No, you have a sweet tooth.
I do. I admittedly do. All right, the pumpkin pie. Have you tried the pie?
I haven't yet.
Yeah.
I'm going for it though. But I will say, look how nice it is. This is one of my favorite things about pumpkin pie is how that it can be a hand pie. You know, you can pick it up and it just, does it like apple pie will just run everywhere. But a good apple or pumpkin pie will just sit right there.
Yeah, it's got some good. Up.
All right, Jordan, here we go. I'm going to taste it.
It's good. I'm not a big pumpkin pie guy, but this
it's good.
It's still warm too. That helps.
Oh yeah, that is good. Flavors are a little different than grandma's, and that is absolutely okay.
Wow. Well, they have done it again.
Oh, I know.
It's good.
This is an excellent meal. I'm just going to say it is excellent.
It is.
I'm sorry you all can't have a bite.
You should try this at home. If you are one who cooks at home, try this. It's delicious. You'll be happy you did.
And you can make some shortcuts here. Absolutely. So you could go ahead and buy the pre-made pasta, use a frozen pie crust, and you're halfway there. So marinate your steak start the night before, because that's really going to bring out flavor. It really is. But chef, put together this sauce really quickly just while Jordan was explaining the pie to us. So, you can make some shortcuts and have an excellent meal like this. It's just really fantastic.
And again, the menu items are listed. I don't know if it's on the Facebook page or on the alumni webpage, but the menu items are listed there, easy to get to. So if you want to try this at home, there it is right there. There's the information. So all right, let's bring the kitchen gang back in and congratulate them on what a great job they have done.
Yeah.
Big
Great job,
thumbs
guys.
up.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Fantastic.
guys.
Delicious again. You have outdone yourselves.
Awesome. Glad you all enjoyed it.
Mhm.
Thank you very much. Please be our audience. Yes.
We'll eat your cooking anytime.
Yeah. And it was easy to do.
Mm.
It was
It's great.
easy to make. So, Chef, Taylor, thank you guys.
Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much. Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
Happy
Happy
Halloween.
Halloween to you guys, too.
Oh, that's right.
Absolutely.
Halloween. Hmm.
Just around the corner, tricks and treats.
Yeah. You going to dress up?
No. Well, but now I don't think I am. So,
You know what I'm going as?
what?
A tired faculty member.
Ha, 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 ha.
I'm dressed today.
You're dressed every day. I got one of those aprons. I may go as a chef.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. We'll go
Is
with
that-
Chef Sang.
Because it would certainly be me dressing up to be a chef. I'm not a chef. It would only on dress up day. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Great job in the kitchen again tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Again, Jordan Taylor and Chef Sang with us in the kitchen. Thanks to you for tuning in, everybody. And again, a quick reminder, we'll be back 1 week from tonight here on the Facebook page with our alumni spotlight for November. On November 2nd, Barbara Kent will be joining us, and we'll talk about the Veterans Program at EKU and the many services we offer to our veteran students, and also some big plans that are coming up for Veterans Day, which is just around the corner. So be sure to tune in for that next week at 8 o'clock, and also be watching for details on what will be coming up on our next cafe, on our next Colonel's Kitchen. We'll be announcing some things that we have coming up in the future very soon. So be watching your emails and also our Facebook page and our social media for details on that. And of course, we want to remind folks that there's still time to try to get a reservation in at Cafe Burrier.
Sure is. Not many days left, though.
We're running out of time. So Dana, that wraps it up. Good meal tonight, quick and easy and delicious.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Dan.
Thank you, Dana. And thanks everyone for tuning in. Again, the Colonel's Kitchen is a joint production between the EKU Office of Alumni Engagement and the Department of Applied Human Sciences at Eastern Kentucky University. Thanks to Steve Greenwell and Alex Hanovan for making all the magic happen behind the scenes. And until next time, from the campus of Eastern Kentucky University, good evening and go Big E.
you.